prices on the Shanghai Future Exchange were mixed earlier this morning, while in between now the base metal contracts on the London Metal Exchange are all going up today, which is a good sign, and the broader markets are actually pleased that the US consumer prices did not shock to the upside. But the markets are likely to remain very high in case corporate earnings would not live up to the high expectations. Yesterday's US consumer price index, the CPI, climbed by 0.6% in March. That was slightly higher than the 0.5% expected. And this avoided spooking the bond markets, which would enable the yields to slip and the equities to rally, which could definitely have an impact on the base metal prices as well. But this morning it looks quite good. Actually, the copper price is again going close to the $9,000 level. We are slightly $1 or $2 above on the 3-month price. So it's definitely trying to regaining 9,000. The aluminium price is absolutely very high. We are or have been already above 2,300 this morning. Aluminium is being lifted by the concern that the Chinese production might have or might constrain to meet the pollution targets in China. So that is definitely one of the main reasons why, of course, besides the fact that the supply is quite tight in the aluminium market, but that is definitely pushing the prices up to 0.5% this morning. Zinc is also recovering after yesterday's losses. We are at $2,810 a ton. Nickel is going up by 1%, trading at 16,245 for the moment. Lead is almost unchanged, trading at 1,991, while the biggest gainer today or this morning right now is tin again, which is trading at $25,900, which is a plus of 1.3%. The precious metal prices are slightly down. At least gold is losing 0.2%. The ounce is at $1,742 after a 0.7 rise on Tuesday. Silver and palladium are unchanged. Silver is trading at $25.33 the ounce. Palladium at $2,691 an ounce. While platinum is going up quite good actually, 0.8%. The ounce is at $1,168. On the wider markets, if we have a small look at the US 10-year Treasury, it slipped a little bit down to 1.62% this morning, compared to yesterday where it was at 1.69%. So that is definitely also bringing the US dollar down. If we have a look at the US dollar index, it is weaker this morning and trading at 91.70%, which brings, of course, the euro up. The euro has recovered quite well, is trading well above 119. We are at 119.52 for the moment. So that is definitely going up, as well as the yen to 108.85, and the US dollar against the British pound is at 137.83. Having a look at the economic calendar, there is key data which already came out in the European Union on the industrial production. The United States will release some import prices, some crude oil inventories, and the beige book. Overall, little has really changed for the metals, as we already said yesterday. Aluminium is definitely the high flyer for the moment and is well placed actually to extend even those gains. And it has reached today a multi-year high, as I said, at $2,313.50 per ton, and that is the highest level we have seen since June 2018. The other metals are doing good this morning, but they are still in a consolidation mode after the strong runs we have seen over the past year. There is a long drawn out period of consolidation which might follow. We definitely see still some potential to the downside. Risk on the back of a credit tightening in China, which is definitely have an effect on the market, or as a result of a broader based equity correction. But nevertheless, the overall sentiment is still bullish for base metals.